Tonight, the United States just beat Paraguay in their first game at the World Cup as the host, where millions of Americans saw the game either at the stadium or at home. And for many of them, if we are being honest, are not entirely sure what they are watching. Luckily, in the next 3 minutes, you will know exactly what this means for their path through this World Cup and what the USA needs to do to get through.
The USA plays their first match against Paraguay. So, who is Paraguay? Paraguay is a country in South America with a population of 7 million people. They qualified for this World Cup, finishing 6th in South America, a region where Brazil and Argentina also played, which means they earned their place the hard way. They have not been at a World Cup since 2010, where they reached the quarterfinals, which for context is further than the USA has gone since 1930. So when people call Paraguay the underdogs tonight, which might be accurate, however, it's not the same as easy. Their best player, Julio Enciso, is injured and will not play tonight. That is genuinely good news for the USA, but Paraguay has very good defensive organization. They are a team that are very hard to break down. They don't give away many goals, and they are very comfortable at playing ugly. The USA squad is young, fast, and built around players who play their club football in Europe's top leagues. From Christian Pulisic in AC Milan to Anthony Robinson in Fulham, these are players who compete at the highest level every week. Their head coach is Mauricio Pochettino, previously managed Chelsea in England and PSG in France. He took over after the USA's underwhelming 2024 Copa America and has been building toward the 2026 World Cup. Here is the honest truth about their recent form. They lost 3 of their 4 warm-up games against Germany, Belgium, and Portugal by a combined score of 7-2 goals. Their only win came against Senegal. So there is pressure here. Playing at home, in front of a record crowd, in the tournament they are co-hosting, the USA cannot afford to stumble in the opening game.
For the USA tonight, the priority is simple: win. This is their first group stage game, and getting all 3 points puts them in control of the group and means they go into the next 2 games with breathing room. A draw is not a disaster, which still keeps them in contention. However, it puts pressure on the remaining 2 games. A loss tonight would not eliminate them, but it would make the next game against Australia on June 19th a must-win, which only makes it worse. Turkey is the dark horse in this group. They have Arda Güler, who's a Real Madrid's 20-year-old midfielder coming off from an outstanding club season, and they will be dangerous. So the USA needs points on the board now. If you are watching tonight and you do not know what to focus on, watch the space behind Paraguay's defensive line whenever the USA have the ball in the final third. Paraguay defend deep and organized. They sit back and invite pressure. The way to beat that shape is not to run into it. It is to play the ball in behind it and make their defenders turn and chase. And that is exactly the space Pochettino's system is designed to attack. If you see that working, balls slipped in behind the defensive line, USA strikers running onto them, then USA are playing well. If you see the USA just passing sideways in front of a deep defensive block and nobody making runs in behind, they are struggling. If you have never really watched football before and you are planning to tonight, the best thing I can tell you is this: the game may feel slow compared to what you are used to. That is how the game is. The tension builds differently and the moments hit differently, and when a goal goes in, billions of people worldwide simultaneously lose their minds in a way that does not happen in any other sport.
Tonight should be a USA win, but this is football, and football does not care about what should happen. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more World Cup-related content. Drop your prediction in the comments: USA win, draw, or Paraguay upset. I want to know.